think you could do around like 8,000 for it.
8,000 for what?
What?
So earlier today, my acquisition guy, yeah, I mean, we got a property under contract and we getting low offers on it, right? So we have to get a price reduction, unfortunately, right? So he told me he don't believe he'll drop the price. He didn't believe he could get it. So I said, I'll get the price reduction. Don't even worry about it. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did what I do. We've been getting price reduction. You see what I'm saying? That's sometimes part of the game, unfortunately, right? So you have to get good at these. So you're going to see me live, get the price reduction, baby. Let's get to it. I'm going to call you right now, buddy. And at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
All right, what's up?
Yeah, this is Joe, man. I know you haven't spoke to me yet. You was dealing with my partner, Louise, man. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I just called to give you an update, on the property, right? So we've been going back and forth to the property. Finally got inside. The lockbox code worked, so I appreciate you for that. Man, that house, it need way more than I expected, man. It's man, it need way more, but we are still ready to close. So I was wondering, could you work with me on the price a little bit?
I've worked with you all the way down to 30.
Man, 30. Hey, my need 30. You killing me. Where your Christmas spirit, man? You got a Christmas spirit? You can work with me a little bit more? Huh?
Like I said, I got a couple guys on hold waiting for this to close. They interested. I told them you guys was getting ready to close.
Yeah. I hear you. But see, that's why the last guy, I know Louise was telling me somebody else was trying to deal with you and they couldn't close either. So I think that work is pretty intimidating for most people. But I know we can handle that. You know what I mean?
I don't even think the last guy looked at it. I don't think he.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they just be talking. You see what I'm saying? They just be talking, but we for real with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, we really close, right? But at 30,000, man, after rehabbing that house, I probably have just enough left to probably get a cheeseburger. All the money that I'm gonna have to put in that house. Come on, man. Work with me a little bit, man. Come on.
Oh man, like I say, the nationwide said they'll fix it for. I think they said they were going to charge me $400 to fix it.
Nationwide not on your side, man.
I know that. That's why I ain't dealing with them. And they ain't gonna do it for free. So I'm figuring, they put $150. They ain't gonna like the last guy said. It ain't gonna look like it was, but it's gonna sell because that area is beautiful. But
yeah.
I 30 is low. That's cheeseburger for me.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. We can go ahead and close, like, let's say this week, right? Like Thursday or Friday. You think you could do around like 8,000 for it?
8,000 for what?
For the property, we can close this week.
For what? 8,000?
Yeah. Remember, we paying all the closing costs, and we got to put so much money into this property, bro. You see what I'm saying? You talking about new floors, you talking about new drywall. You see what I'm saying? Everything, new plywood, roof. Got to get permits. You know how them permits is. You see what I'm saying? So this ain't no baby project. You know what I mean? This big butt stuff. You see what I'm saying? We know how to handle it. But I need you to work with me a little bit on that price, man.
Work with it. That's just giving it to you. At 8,000, that's just like saying, okay, just you can have it,
Well, that
nothing.
but that's the whole thing. That's why I need you to be in your Christmas spirit, right? You got to give sometime. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause one thing about it, you know, I mean, like I said, it ain't really your problem or your business, how much I can make or what could happen or what could go wrong, right? In the process. But I just, all I ask, what I'm saying, work for me, work with me on the price, and let's get this thing closed, man. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna work with you that all the way down to 8. I
What you go
mean,
what you gonna do? What you gonna do for me?
I ain't going all the way.
What you gonna do?
And what Imma do is Imma Imma think about it for
Hey,
another
listen.
couple weeks, and then Imma talk to these other 2 guys and see where they at.
Man, they ain't
Because
going.
like I say, man, I'm not gonna I ain't trying to be retarded about it. I know it's a big deal. I know it's some work to be done,
Listen,
but I also, I didn't flip a couple houses and I know how that work, you
yeah,
know.
they're good. They're good.
And I know it's got some work, but 8,000, I thought 30,000 was really lowballing it. I think you can get your money. I think you can get your money at 30,000, you know.
I,
Um,
I think you do a little better than that.
but going lower than 30, that's really just me just letting the house go, you
What
know.
what what price you could do? We can close this Friday.
30.
Come on, man.
I can't close this Friday at less than 30 without hearing these other 2 guys. That's
Man, you
all I'm
don't need
saying.
you don't need to hear. They wasting your time, man. They not ready
Nah,
for that.
I think the one guy for sure is legit, and he waiting for me to call him. I said, well, we gonna close.
Man,
These
he ain't,
guys
he
gonna
ain't, he
close.
ain't he ain't talking about that. He ain't talking about that. Trust me. Listen, let's close this week, right?
That's on you.
Hold on. Listen.
I mean, the contract was for 30.
No, I understand that. But we need to,
And you know how you gonna rip up the contract
No,
and
no, 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 no,
and
no, 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 no. Listen, I'm here to make it work regardless. You see what I'm saying? Like we in it all the way to the end. I ain't ripping up nothing. You know what I mean? If anything, we gonna work our move to make it work. You understand?
yeah, but yeah, the contract is set already. I signed it at 30.
That's what I'm that's what I'm saying. So we already on the contract, right? Well, I'm just trying to renegotiate the contract. That's all I'm trying to do. So
You ain't trying to renegotiate it. You trying to tear it all the way up and say, okay, 8,000. That's you
so
know,
what can you do? I need you to talk now. Talk to me. What can you do?
I like I say, I can't move off of that until like if I got another
Listen, listen,
guy
listen.
saying, okay, let me call me as soon as if these guys do
All right,
anything,
let me ask you
I
this.
mean, I gotta hear the other guy. If anything, if I call him back and say, hey, these guys didn't want to close, and
Hold on,
I'll
hold on.
take.
I never said we didn't wanna close. That ain't what I said.
Yeah, well,
You
when you
put
say
words in
eight,
my mouth. Listen, don't put words in my mouth. I never
when
said that.
you
Listen.
said when
Let
you
me ask you this.
said go down to 8, you said we don't want to close, because the
No.
contract was at 30,
Okay, let me ask
and
you
I
this.
send the pictures and everything. And like I say, I understand it's the work, but at 30, I mean, we ain't talking. I mean, we got brand new furnace, brand new air conditioner, all that stuff. None of that stuff was damaged.
Yeah.
Uh, the lot was cleared. I took out $25,000 worth of trees. So once that house is put together, and it don't got to be like it was because it had plaster. You're gonna go with drywall, and you're gonna have a beautiful home. You're gonna get your money, and you get your money quick. That's a beautiful neighborhood, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it is a beautiful neighborhood, man. You know what I mean? All it needs is a beautiful price, right? So
yeah,
listen,
dude, it needs a
hold
beautiful
on, hold on.
price.
Let me ask you this. So what if you call them guys tomorrow, right? And they like, look, I give you one say 60, and one say 80, right? You gonna sign that 80, right?
Right,
All right, so listen, but see, the one I'm trying to tell you, the only offer that matters is the one that actually can close, right? He could say 80, but then 80
right.
days go by, and then you like, oh, we're going. You see what I'm saying? People just be talking, man. You understand? I'm telling you, You see what I'm saying? We can close. All I'm asking you to work with on the price. If you can't do 8, meet me somewhere in the middle. Work with me. That's all I'm asking. See what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I came before I hear these guys. If you want, if you talking 8, 12, 13, I ain't got nothing to lose now. I ain't got nothing to lose. I can go and go with another guy
So,
and
so you saying,
he can say
you saying,
25 and I'm still okay.
so you want
Give me
25?
no, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is if this guy say, okay, you want 8, 16, 17, I say, well, look, because them guys was talking, we had started talking at 90, and now if he say 40, I ain't got nothing to lose, you
You do
know.
gotta lose because you got time that you can just waste. You see what I'm saying? Versus like, we went on and you dropped the price just a little bit on me, just a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Little gas money or something, you know. And then we can close. And then you close this Friday versus you wasted another 85 days because you got an imaginary number that sound good to your eardrum. Like, you see what I'm saying?
No, I think, it'll be like I say, if somebody call me and they say how much you want for the house, and I say, well, I didn't, I'm out now. Well, give me 15. The last guy, he tried to get me at 15, and if it come down to that, he'll say, hey, look, what can you do? Because
So you
I'm saying
saying so
too,
you, so you, so
I,
you saying 16 to be solid though? You saying 16?
I ain't saying 6. I'm saying 30 is solid, but if the 30 don't work, and if I get to the point where I just want to dump it,
Mm,
because the neighborhood, the neighbors, I don't want them to have to
yeah,
go through all that. And I'm saying,
yeah,
you know what, just
yeah.
give me 15. That'd be like if nothing, if that's all I got left in a month and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got you. So yeah, man, let's so you saying that you thinking between that 16 though, around that like 16,
No,
17.
I ain't say no 16. That would be, to throw my hands up in the air. Then, like I said, I ain't hurting,
I
you
ain't
know.
saying you need to throw your hands in there and all that now. I'm just saying like what you need to do is put your hands out and be more of a giver. That's what you need to do.
The, and 30 is giving it away.
No, it ain't. It's all right. 30 is all right. You see what I'm saying? That's what I say. We gonna try our best to make it work regardless of the fact. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying because you work with it. If not, we just gotta go back and see if we can try to make it
No,
work
no,
right. But I
30.
mean, because see the thing is we already got the title process going and all that, so we plan to close regardless. But I'm just saying, um, don't take too long. Procrastination kills dreams. You see what I'm saying? So while you dragging your feet and doing all that, we could have been go ahead and close. You see what I'm saying? So
He told me he was gonna close. He told me he was gonna close last Friday.
yeah, I know, but
First guy,
they've been kind. Oh, who you talking about?
Lewis.
That's my partner, right? But
Right.
see, yeah,
We pulled. I was already thinking, hey, this ain't gonna go. This gonna fall through too. You
nah,
know.
man, don't think
Well, that's
negative,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
You gotta
I
think
mean, he said
positive,
he's gonna
bro. You
close
gotta,
last week.
man. Listen, you gotta be positive, man. Sometimes these title companies be kind of slow around the holiday, man. So you see what
I
I'm
had
saying?
another guy.
But
Another
then
thing.
we had trouble getting on the inside and all that kind of stuff. So but but yeah, man, everything gonna work out like it always do, man. You see, everything gonna work out. But all I ask, work with me on the price a little bit, but I'm gonna call the title company tomorrow and see if we can go ahead and close Friday. So, what's a good time for you Friday for closing?
Anytime Friday.
Okay.
I got a landline. You can call me. You call me. I'll make it. We can do all this on the computer, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. Uh huh. Hmm. So, what's your plan tomorrow? You gonna call these people, waste your time, and get your hopes up for nothing? That's your plan tomorrow, or
I ain't got no
or
plans
we
for
close?
tomorrow. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve.
Christmas is
You know,
Thursday. That's what I say. You got to get your Christmas
Thursday.
gear. You see what I'm saying? And just like Okay, cause what you buy real estate or this was like, a house, you didn't have a tenant in this house, did you?
What's that?
Did you have a tenant in this house?
Yeah, I lived in it.
Oh, you lived in there, okay.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, you know, just work with me just a tad bit and then, and let's get it closed, right?
Like I say, honestly, I think really 30 is really giving you a really really wonderful price on a you know I think 30 30 if you didn't do nothing with the property you gonna make money if you raised it and just sold a lot it would be worth 30.
Nah, man. Hey, listen, so what you thinking, like 20?
No, I ain't thinking 20. I'm thinking 30 till the new year.
Oh, that what you
Yeah.
think? Alright, that's cool. Um, we're gonna try to work with what we got. But like I said, don't put words in my mouth. I never said that I'm not gonna close. That's not what I said. See what I'm saying? So
Well, yeah, because the
no, it's cool.
contract.
It's cool. It's cool. We got understanding, right? So I'm gonna, do what I need to do. Talk to my team, and we gonna get ready to make it work, man. You know what I mean? But appreciate you taking my call, and when you wake up in the morning, let me know the price reduction you came up with, and and we gonna talk
Man,
tomorrow.
I love talking to you Southern brothers, man. My sister moved to Georgia. She ain't came home since.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What side of town she moved to?
I can't think of the name of it. It's land with a start with a L.
Lithonia.
Estonia,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You say your sister?
Yeah, my sister.
How old she is?
My sister is probably 63, 64 now.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
So, yeah.
Alright, man. So yeah, man, good talking to you, man. We'll see you at the closing table. But for real though, just think about me. You see what I'm saying? Um, just help me out a little bit on that price. You see what I'm saying? And we'll talk tomorrow. Okay.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you too. This the only property you're trying to sell?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Okay.
That's the only one. I just bought a house. I just bought a house and I had to pay cash for it. So
Yeah.
I'm out here dealing. I had to deal with a guy because like, I'm all right. I'm all right. It's a good day. 30 is a good price. Honestly, I know 30 is a good price. I would if I was at 50, I would think about 30.
I
You know.
got you. So now that you at 30, you think about 20. Got you.
No. At
Yeah.
30 is that's it. That's
Yeah.
low as I could go. 30. Because like I say, I had a guy talk to me, at 100.
Man,
And
just talk.
and like I say, he's just talking.
That's what
He
I'm
sent me
saying. Everybody like to
sent me the
talk. You see what I'm
they
saying?
sent the paperwork out. They sent the paperwork out and they, and sign this and you know, it's only good for one day and you know, you know,
Oh, that count.
I understand the game, and I understand, you have to make money and I respect that, 'cause
Yeah, ain't nobody
I'm a
trying to be
grinder.
broke. Shit.
I'm a grinder and a hustler too,
Yeah. Well,
and
then that means you understand where I'm coming from, and you
I
need to
do.
drop the
I
price.
do understand you coming from. And it's good to hear a brother flipping houses and making that money. But
Exactly.
like I said, at 30 you gonna make your money on that house at 30. I There's people I know right now, the lady across the street, her sister and one of the corner sisters, and they got another sister. That house come up for sale. I guarantee you, she gonna be the first one to look at it because they won't want to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Three white
Mhm.
families.
Mm.
So
Got you.
you know.
Yeah. No, I
So
get it. But yeah.
beautiful lot, beautiful neighborhood, beautiful neighbors, doctors, lawyers, all throughout that neighborhood. It's a good investment. You ain't gonna go wrong. You're
Yeah.
still gonna sell that house at 350, whatever you
Yeah.
put in it.
Yeah. And that's why I say I'm glad that you speaking positive. You see what I'm saying about how much I'm gonna make and all that, and I appreciate that. So, um, with that same positive attitude, you see what I'm saying? I still think that just dropping it a little bit of steel, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm like guaranteed to really make money. Like, you know what I mean? The cheaper the better. But I understand, like, I don't want to be greedy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just, always try to make it a win-win for me and whoever I'm
Absolutely.
doing business with. You understand? So that's it. But yeah, um, I ain't gonna take
So
up.
we're gonna make it happen at 30 because he said he had $1,000 earnest money, you know,
Who?
on that contract.
Yeah. Talking about my contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything good, man. We working with the title companies and escrow open. So yeah, you in good hands, brother. You understand?
All
So
right.
all right, man. So yeah, I'll probably talk to you tomorrow, and then we'll get a time set up for closing, and we'll go from there. I appreciate you taking
Appreciate
my
you.
call, man.
All right, brother. I appreciate you calling.
You know it. All right, man. So I failed on the price reduction, right? But it's cool though because um I still think that he gonna go down on the price um eventually. But if not, it is what it is. You can't get them all. You know what I mean? I fought for it. I tried to get it, but normally I get it. But at least I'm just showing you real life wholesaling real estate. This is a real phone call. Sometimes you got to go back and get price reductions. Sometimes the price is already where it need to be, right? So, this particular deal, um, oh yeah, like a lot of buyers was like coming back offering a little lower than what we had on the contract for, but we do still got some high interest in the property, and I'm gonna keep y'all updated on when I close because I'm gonna make this thing close. You see what I'm saying? But live and direct, you know what I'm saying? PR, going for the PR. You understand? And like I said, it didn't go through, but it's cool. I'm gonna make more videos. If y'all like these type of videos, be doing real live calls, getting price reductions, getting deals locked up. You know what I mean? Comment below. But also, I got the new software I've been using. Wham Leads. You understand? Uh, this Wham Leads is one hell of a software, and that's how I got this lead. I got this lead through this software right here, Wham Leads, and we was doing AI text message and AI follow ups. So the AI does all the talking. So you can see the conversation right here. But I'll show y'all more of that, once we close. Real case study. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Bando Joe. Click the link below if you want to book a call with me, book a free call with me. And we can talk about it if you want to get signed up on Wham Leads and also join the free school community. I just opened a free school community, so go ahead and drop inside the school community. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's it, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit me up, book a call. Let's eat.